I'm finna give y'all young niggas my story about how I was religious and how I broke out of religion and how I started to now read the Bible as a book of wisdom and not as motherfucking a nigga coming out the sky to save his twin. So I first got my spiritual awakening in 2022 and I was high. This is why I never thought weed was bad because my spiritual awakening happened while I was high. So May 26th, I'm outside, I'm smoking the gas, right? And I'm smoking the gas and shit. And then out of nowhere, mind you, I was on my phone like this. I'm smoking the gas. Out of nowhere, I went like this. I was like, it was like everything that I needed to do came to me. Meditation, fasting, how to eat, cutting off friends and shit, right? Everything I needed to do came to me, twin. Then I started to lucid dream. Lucid dream, bro. Y'all just don't know what as above, so below actually means, twin. A lot of y'all lives are chaotic because y'all dream chaotic. As above, so below. So if you don't got no control of your dreams is an aspect of you what you see in your below. This is why lucid dreaming is actually important, twin, because once you start to lucid dream, you can control your dreams. You can start to actually feel the life you want to because everything is energy. But I didn't know that shit. So lucid dreaming came to me. I didn't know shit about it, twin. But then I told my super religious family about that shit, and they was like, "Oh my god, no! You're opening portals to demons and da 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 da." So being in a super religious ass family, my journey had got limited. But at the same time, it didn't get limited. I had to learn. I had to learn to like reprogram my subconscious mind, twin, to break out of fear, to break out of doubt, worry, to break out of shame, to break out of guilt, to break out of the lower aspects of my life that I've been living in for what 21 22 years because I got spiritually awakening around like 21 22. You know what I'm saying? So I put the vibrational chart in the chakras. This is why all this is important because I learned all this on my journey of spiritually awakening, twin, coming out of religion into not looking at it as somebody coming out the sky, but looking at it as God breathed life into the body. The kingdom of God is within the body. So 2022, everything started. I moved out because my soul was telling me like, bro, it's time to go. Like you got to move out. Like you around the wrong people type shit. But of course, I'm not knowing that shit. I'm just thinking like, man, I want to move out anyway. So I moved out. Everything went back down here because I started having sex again. This is why having sex is so important because you need your sexual energy because your sexual energy travels up your spine and it hits your pineal gland, which activates your Christ consciousness, twin, which activates your higher self, twin. So I was going through it with the women, going through it with sex. I was going through it with a karmic relationship, back and forth. Da, da, da. I was just around people that was siphoning my energy. I was just around too many people. So, boom, 2023. At the end of 2023, I had sex one more time in November, and then December of 2023 is when I started TikTok, and I was like religious in the Bible with it. I was like super in the Bible, like giving game, and like that's why most of my following is like super religious niggas. Like that's most of my following, and like all my following was built off of like the Bible and like Jesus in the sky or whatever, right? So then I had another awakening because okay, boom, fast forward to February, I had like a crazy encounter. I had a crazy. I'm not gonna speak too much on that, but I had a crazy spiritual encounter. And then in March, my karmic came back around. My karmic, everybody has a karmic relationship, a relationship that's toxic as hell, bro. My karmic toxic came back around, siphoned me of my sexual energy. Mind you, I was on semen retention for 3 months. That's a lot of sexual energy. I was really in my Christ consciousness, twin, but I was still religious. So I was still, you feel me? I didn't know about esoteric meanings. I didn't know about numerology. I didn't know about astrology. I didn't know about energy. I didn't know about vibration. I didn't know about none of that, twin. But I was already like in the Christ consciousness because my sexual energy, twin. So boom, that happened. Karmic came back around. I gave her my sexual energy. Everything went back downhill for like 3 months. That was in May. About 3 months, everything went back downhill. Then August, like July, August, like my soul was telling me like, bro, leave this, like, cause I ended up going back to my job, and I hated that job, bro. It was siphoning my energy, so low vibrational and shit. You feel me? But my soul was like, bro, leave that motherfucking job, bro. That shit is not for you. That's not your purpose. That's not your mission. So I ended up just quitting that hoe. August thugging. I'm thugging the whole August. Like I'm really outside in the nature. I got called out to the nature. Like I was fat. Like I fasted with like I went no food, no water, no sleep for like 2.5 days, bro. And I tell you that was the craziest fast ever. I could really feel the spirit of like my spirit, like my soul, like trying to come out my body, twin. But I had so much energy that I couldn't even go to sleep. So boom, I got led to this little spot. I drove out to the little spot in nature, and then I found this little spot And it's that video where I was talking about how powerful woman is. You see me in nature. Like, that's the spot I got led to by the divine, bro. And that's when my whole journey started. Like, that's when I really started to meditate, really started to like face my fears, like get into my mind, reprogram my subconscious mind. Like, that's when I really just started to learn so much, twin. And that's how I am where I am today, twin. And I didn't, nigga, I cut off family, I cut off friends, I cut off like everybody that spirit seen. Because you gotta understand, when you start to connect to your spirit see what you don't see in the spiritual realm, twin. People that's talking down on you, hating on you, really don't want you to win. People that's ciphering your energy and shit. A lot of y'all don't understand. Your whole family, like your family and your friends cipher your energy, twin. And a lot of y'all just deal with it, twin. But that's not how it's supposed to go. Like in the Bible it said, Jesus left his family. Jesus separated from his family, twin. Because they didn't have the same understanding as him, because he was vibrating very high. Jesus is just a man that's operating off of a 4D consciousness. We're a 5D consciousness. This is why we're coming into a 5D. We're coming into a 5D conscious state is where we no longer operate in fear and we no longer operate off of sex. A lot of y'all people just operate off of sex, fear, and food. The lower chakras, nigga. Which is the demon, which is the devil, because that's the lower aspect of yourself. Like in the Bible, Jesus refers to himself as Jesus refers to himself as morning star. Like I said in my last video, Jesus refers to himself as morning star, and Lucifer also refers to himself as morning star, because the Bible is a book of wisdom that has been rewritten. So it can make you seem like it's a nigga coming out the sky, but the whole time the Bible is about you, twin. The Bible is about a higher and lower aspect of yourself. That's what the Bible is, twin. Jesus is not nobody finna come out the sky. You are Jesus, twin. Jesus is just a role model to follow. Why y'all think Jesus was so humble? Why y'all think he was so humble? Why y'all think he was just a humble young nigga, twin? Why you think he kept giving everybody else the power? Like, no, you have the power. Like, twin, you have the power to change your own shit, twin. I'm just giving you the game. Jesus just came to give niggas the game, twin. That's it, twin. So once I start to learn it, twin, like, yeah, twin, like, that's like, now I am where I am now, twin, where I'm so tapped into the spirit. I'm doing shit I never thought I would do. I'm doing tarot card readings with a whoop, but I'm doing it out of love, bro. Like, I'm doing this shit because I love to do this shit. I love to help people, bro. It's out of love, twin. And that's one of my spiritual gifts, to my intuition to know shit. Like, that's a gift, bro, nigga. But you can only unlock that gift once you come into your higher self, nigga. On my soul, twin. But, like, that's just like my whole little journey on a quick rundown type shit, twin. On my soul, to keep it a whole band with y'all niggas. Like, it's like just knowledge. Like, if you don't have knowledge, then you're limited, my nigga. If you don't have knowledge, then you're limited to a certain point of view or a certain lifestyle type shit. Like I said in one of my other videos, twin, if you put a 6 foot nigga in a 5 foot cage and see if you can stand up, you would not be able to stand up because you're limited, twin. So if you're limited in knowledge and you're limited in understanding, then your life on the 3D is limited. As above, so below, twin. So if you're limited up here, then your below is also limited. On my soul.